Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex here, and today I thought we'd take a look at Batgirl from the new Batman Adventures. This is made by DC Collectibles, and this is from the episode, or based off the episode, Torch Song. So take a look at her little 360. I do have to use the stand just because the ankles are a little bit loose there, so I'll show you what I mean here in a little bit, but I get a nice little look at her. Well, she's very cute. I love this little Batgirl, but the animated series is the one that, that's my main line. That's my go-to right there, so... But this is a nice little figure. I'm glad to have it. I'm a big fan of Batgirl. In comparison to Batman, this is also from the New Adventures, so you kind of see them as far as height goes. Get the camera back down here. All right, but a couple of little things that I wanted to, point out with her. I guess let's go ahead and get her off the stand and we can take a look at that. As you can see, it says the new Batman Adventures there, so you know which line it's from. There's a couple of images of her. This is one of those stands that has that long one there, or it goes long in the back, unless you do it like that, I guess. But it can go in and out. This can open to hold the figure, and it goes up and down. Now, she has a little bit of problem standing. Like I said, this foot, just that little bit right there, because whenever I get her balance, like it just moves just a little bit and it'll throw her off balance, so she won't stand anymore. So that's something that has become a little bit difficult. Oh, we almost had it. Oh, there. So, she's one of the ones that she really does need to stand now. This is just my particular figure that right foot's a little bit loose there in the ankle. So it has just too much give to where it throws it off balance, but yours might not be the same. So that's something that I always want to make sure that you guys understand, that I can only speak on my personal figure. Now, as far as her accessories, she does come with quite a few hands and quite a few things. So first off, she does come with the battering. If we can get it to focus, I don't know what the deal is here. All right, there we go. Or it's probably the best we're going to get. But nice little battering here for her. She does have this hand, which is just single. So that's the only hand that's going to look like that in the package. But she does have quite a few. So as you kind of see, it just fits in there nicely. So that hand is what that's for. She does have this one here. That's just kind of like an open hand. And it does have a mate. So you can kind of see that. Now, each one of these hands, they can go back and forth. So they do have that joint there, and then they can also, obviously rotate in her, wrist. Then you're going to get a set of fist hands. So they're just completely closed fist. And they also have, that same articulation where they go back and forth and rotate. The next set of hands, because she does have quite a few, as you can see, they're like little claw hands. So if she wanted to get into a skirmish with Catwoman or something like that, then I guess she'd rip out these right here. They can have a little fight. And then there's these set of hands, which look almost identical, but they're a little bit more open up. So you can use them for one of the grappling hooks that I'll show you here in a second. You do get this hand that's all by itself as well. So, and what I don't like is this, it's molded in the grapple, and they also include one that's black. Why couldn't they just painted this black, and then there's no use for this then, So it's kind of irritating that this is, painted yellow, same as the hand, but that's what you get. Now, they do include this little thing here, and it actually comes in two separate pieces there. So what you would do is connect it, because there's a little hole in there, a little peg there, and you can kind of get it to her to grip it. I had it before. There we go. Whoops. I really want to show this. So you can see that. No, you can't see because it won't focus. What I'm trying to do is get this down in here, and then where this one little finger, her index, try to get it like right in there. So there you go. That's about the best I can do. Again, why they didn't just paint the grapple on the one hand that was formed for it black, I have no idea. So, but those are all the accessories that she comes with. Now, a couple of things about the figure. I know I've kind of already mentioned just on my particular figure that this ankle is a little bit loose, and that's really all it is right there. Before you break your figure, I want to make sure that I point this out. The hair, whenever you turn this, you can see that it rests right up against the shoulder, so there's really not a whole lot of room there to turn. And whenever I was first trying to pose the figure, so I was turning it quite a bit, you can see that the hair is actually connected to the back of the head there. So whenever you can kind of see up under there, you can see that kind of beige color or skin tone color under the hair. That's where it's starting to separate. So this is just glued on to the back of the head. And because it's pushing up against these shoulders, it's making it want to separate. So even though you do have some articulation in there in the head, you can't really go back and forth with it. It doesn't really have a whole lot of movement there. So that's unfortunate. But as far as the face goes, I'm having a lot of issues with this this focusing problem. Come on. All right. But as far as the face, it looks really nice. Now, has the white in the eyes, and then you can see the line for the actual eyeball, and it looks like it's just white as well. It actually looks like it has a very, very light blue tint to it. So it's really kind of hard to pick out, but that's what it kind of looks like. So it is a little bit of a different color. The lips, you can see there's a little bit of paint there. That's intentional. I don't remember the episode, so I don't know if that has any significance to the episode or not. But as far as the paint here, you can see, the emblem on the chest looks nice. There's no yellow paint anywhere else on the figure. Around here at the belt, there's a little bit of sloppiness. You can see some black right there. They didn't paint all of it. You can see some right there. And a little bit of yellow there in the leg. But it's not a huge deal, but it's something that I think I need to point out. Now, the cape, this is the yellow, and so the blue is just painted here on the top, but it looks really nice. Now, let's cover articulation real quick. Like I mentioned before with the head, that's the really bad thing about the figure. Now, you do have the stand, so if you do have like kind of a weak ankle like I do, so I might buy another one of these figures and see if it's any better. But, the head is the big problem there. The shoulders, they go in and out. They also rotate, as most of them do. The arms, they bend here at the elbow, but not even 90 degrees. So it's a very short bend there. But they also rotate there. The hands, they rotate and they go back and forth. I've already shown that on the other hands. Nothing in the waist. So there's no movement there, maybe just because she's such a small figure. But the legs, they do go back and forth. They go in and out, so she can do these splits. The knees, they do bend 90 degrees. The boots, they actually rotate around, so you see that. And the feet, they go, let's use this one since it's already loose, go back and forth. And then they also rotate as well. So that's pretty much it for, Batgirl. Some of the things that I wanted to point out with her. Obviously, show all the accessories, but some of the things that are a problem with the figure and you want to just kind of be careful with, just mainly that head. Because I know that, after Wave 1 and we had all those problems with it, that's something that I really want to make sure that I make a point with in these videos. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.